A show based on the facts, honesty, the man, the myth, the legend, Constitutionalist Joseph M. Leonard.
Welcome to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast, aka CTP. I am your host, Joseph M. Leonard, and that's L-E-N-A-R-D. CTP is your no muss, no fuss, just me, you, and an occasional guest type podcast. Really appreciate you tuning in. As Graham Norton would say, let's get on with the show!
Joseph Leonard, stand up for what is right, 'cause God shares his message every day and night. Believes in freedom and making his voice heard, sharing his message over all the earth. God loves Joseph for all you do. Stand strong and God bless you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 103. As we are now into June of 2025, we'll be rolling over into Season 3 in July. I started in June. I'm doing a whole year, a whole season, 52 Saturday, usually monologue shows, like this is going to be episode 103 of the Saturday shows, and the guest appearances during the week, the midweeks, are special shows, so they're not numbered the same. But this episode is going to be different. Well, when don't I say that these days, right? But I mean really different in that I'm not going to discuss a particular topic. I just wanted to go over some guests that have recently been on or will be coming on soon to have a rundown of some of the things going on with Constitutionalist Politics Podcast. For example, D.C. Gomez, author of Monday Motivation, had a great discussion with her. Season 2, May Special 7, so that will be a show already run since Season 2, Episode 103 is slated to drop June 7th. I didn't write it down. June 7th, I believe is the correct. So D.C. Gomez, Season 2 of May Special 7, that dropped on May the 29th. Monday Motivation, if you didn't have a chance to catch that, please do. Of course, going further back, end of February, the last 2 weeks, I had health weeks. I'm not going to go into who I had on then, but health-related episodes, the end of February, look back in the catalog for that. Or if you missed music weeks, the first 3 weeks of March, all Monday through Friday, I had a different music-related show and or guest. But moving forward into June, Season 2, Episode 102, honoring the fallen beyond Memorial Day. That will have been last Saturday's episode. Moving forward into June, again, this will have aired before this show does. Johnny Jordan, spelled Jonni Jordyn, a female, Johnny. I had her on, and her book discussion, The Mother of All Viruses. Moving forward from there, this will have aired also before this, Thursday, June the 5th, Season 2, June Special 2, Shirley Buck I will head on, and the author of missing my notes here. Where's my note? The show about mindset transformation, and her company that she created, the Red Leaf Alternative Healing, and her book. I'm having a hard time finding it here, so please check out that episode. Moving forward, now indeed, this will be forward from the show. Upcoming, Tongji, the Fuller House. Very interesting Chinese heritage story. Had a wonderful discussion with her about The Fuller House book. Check that out. June the 10th, Season 2, June Special 3, airing June the 10th. And going forward from there, I have coming up Charles Thompson. We talk politics and football and things like that. A whole lot of fun with that episode, different stuff. It says here, I am a politician, business owner, having a hard time reading this even with my classes, biologist, chemist, and he's done a whole lot of different stuff in his life. So hope you'll tune in for that. And on going forward, where did I put that? I didn't write these dates down here. Beyond that, Tuesday and Thursday in June, I will be dropping a different guest. So following Charles Thompson, J.R. will be on from Brush Fires Ministries. I hope you'll check that out. He's going to be coming back again in August or September because he's got another book coming out. But we're going to be talking a lot of great stuff. I apologize for my fumbling and bumbling and stumbling here, as this episode, as you might be able to tell, is kind of a last-minute decision to do this. Also, coming in June, Terry Brinston, myschoolnurse.com. Great discussion about nursing in schools and nursing in kids. And of course, the Wuhan hysteria came up during that. After Terry Brinston, I will have on Xavier Meza. And in part, we go into bread and circus. So that will be kind of almost a third or fourth episode, or part 3, part 4 perhaps, this time with a guest discussing bread and circus, that so many still don't know the origins thereof, and indeed are tied up in bread and circus and not paying attention to things that really matter and affect their lives. The politics, the politicians who are doing things to them that hurt their ability to make a living and whatnot. And also the end of June, Scott Holman of WitnessUnderground.com will be on. He is raised in Wisconsin and worked with Banana Island Films. So that will be a bit odd and different and interesting. And I'm just going to leave this as a very short episode at that. If you're still tuned in with my fumbling and bumbling, but I really wanted you to know some of these great guests I have recently had on or am having on, despite my inability to read my own notes, to really fully inform you what they're about. Obviously, check out the show notes to get a good in-depth understanding of why they are on the show. And I just want to say, I'm not having guests for the sake of having guests. If I don't think they're interesting, I'm not reaching out to people just to have somebody on for the sake of having somebody on. And reason why there's so many in June, Tuesdays and Thursdays, opposed to the normal Wednesday special drops, is I've kind of got a backlog. I've had so many good people that I've recorded. The episodes have kind of piled up, and I need to rush out some extras. And we'll be recording in June a bunch of upcoming great guests, all kinds of, I don't even want to get into any of the names and the topics, some great subject matter. At any rate, I am rambling now, right? My apologies for this episode certainly not being up to the quality that I hope that I'm normally delivering to you. So again, my apologies. Please check out past and all the guests in June, as well, of course, July, August, September, and on and on and on. I will be recording in June episodes for July and August and September. Thank you all for tuning in. Take care and God bless.
In the heart of Wyandotte, he rose from the ashes with a voice like thunder that no one can clash with. Born in the summer of '62, a warrior spirit strong and true, with a pen as his sword and ideas ablaze. In the battle for truth, he's setting the stage. Joseph Leonard, hear the call of the brave, fighting for liberty, our rights to save. From the shadows of doubt, he's lighting the way. With honor and integrity, he'll never sway. In the realm of fiction, he weaves his art, a political thriller that tears you apart. Terror strikes echo, a warning to heed. In a world of chaos, he plants the seed. Cancer came knocking, but he stood tall, a survivor spirit ready to fall. Joseph Leonard, hear the call of the brave, fighting for liberty, our rights to save. From the shadows of doubt, he's lighting the way. With honor and integrity, he'll never sway. Podcasts are rolling, his voice rings clear. In a symphony of truth we gather near. Defending the Constitution, he leads the crowd. In the name of freedom, he stands proud. So raise up your voice, let this anthem ignite. For Joseph Leonard, let's stand and unite.
Thank you for having tuned in for Constitutionalist Politics Show. If you haven't already, please check out my primary internationally available book, Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you. Available anywhere books are sold. If you have locally run bookstores still near you, they can order it for you. And let me remind, over time, the fancy high production items will come. But for now, for starters, it's just you as a very appreciated listener by me. All substance, no fluff, just straight to key discussion points. A show that looks at a variety of topics, mostly politics, through a Christian U.S. constitutionalist lens. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. God bless. Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Podcast fans, get more about your favorite podcasts via deepcast.fm. Transcripts and all kinds of extra available information on your favorite podcast, including Constitutionalist Politics Podcast, is listed at deepcast.fm, as well as, are you a podcaster? Well, you can claim your free listing and more via Deepcast Pro. Check out tinyurl.com/DeepcastPro for podcasters for your free listing, and that's the number 4 in there. tinyurl.com/DeepcastPro for podcasters, the number 4. Deepcast Pro, the number 4 podcasters via tinyurl.com extension. Take care, all. You gotta check them out. Get more out of your podcast, whether you're the podcaster or the podcastee. Yeah, I think I just invented that word.
Wham Radio, 1600 AM and 92.7 FM is your conservative flamethrower. Weekdays, Steve Gruber starts things off at 6 a.m. Gruber gives his perspective on the issues of the day. At 9 a.m., Glenn Beck blazes the airwaves with his nationally syndicated program. From noon to 3, it's Dennis Prager. At 3 o'clock, it's Wham's own Thayrone X. On the Edge, Thayrone tells it exactly as he sees it. At 6, it's The Dana Show, your conservative alternative. At 8, don't miss Joe Pags. Weekends are filled with conservative talk as well. Fingers Malloy, Thomas LeDuc, The Abolitionists Roundtable, A Moment of Clarity with Pastor Rick, Your American Heritage with Ed Bondarenka, Dave Janda's Operation Freedom, and Dick Kupke's Trigger Talk. You can even get links to Wham podcasts from Dave, Dick, and of course Thayrone, all from their pages on our website, whamradio.com. Keep it locked on Wham Radio, 1600 AM and 92.7 FM in southeastern Michigan, and whamradio.com anywhere in the world.